Guys, go check out our Patreon where you can get our daily morning show and next week's episode today.
Welcome back to the basement yard. Joe?
Yep.
What?
1 second.
Okay.
I'm lighting my Santo Ballo.
What do we got going
I
over?
think it's called that.
Is that what it's really called? Santa Ballo? Santa Gato with a Santa Ballo? Oh, dude.
No,
Getting rusty.
This is this is actually the holy wood. They say. Okay, it smells fucking. Oh god, that actually hurt. Yeah. So Greg gave this to me.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, he's one of those. He's one of those guys. He's a healer.
Yeah, he is a healer.
But yeah, so I looked it up. Santo Ballo.
Santa Ballo, it's called?
I think so.
Santa Gato with some Santa Ballo.
Oh, I didn't even put two in. What did I just do? I just did this.
Yeah, it's all right. I got it though.
What is that? Real quick, I don't want to get off track here.
No, that's fine.
This, okay? Yeah. I thought I was a genius once, right? Of opening up a place called West Coast Burgers, right? And this was going to be the logo. Because doesn't that look like a burger?
It kind of does.
This is the meat, these are the meat, and this is the bread. It makes the bread, look.
I don't think that's dumb at all.
That's a burger.
I think it's a great idea.
West Coast Burgers, but we're on the East Coast.
That's fine.
It's not fine.
We could open up something out there.
I don't know, man. I got to burn and think about this.
Oh, my God. Do you believe in sage?
Do I believe in sage?
Yeah. Do you believe in the cleansing effects of sage?
Oh, I didn't know if I believe in sage. I believe that the name Sage is like a porn star, like really good at fucking type girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anyone named Sage that like goes to church regularly and like only does hand job stuff over the pants stuff.
But also, it's either you're a boy named Sage and your parents are really into holistic medicine.
Yeah. See?
That's what it is.
This is what this is.
Like if a kid got, I'm gonna say it, cancer. They'd probably just wave Sage over Sage to try and get rid of his stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure there are parents out there that like their kid breaks their leg and they just like get a bunch of leaves and like put them on the broken body part.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
I'm like, dude, get this fucking oregano out of here and like let's go to the doctor.
Do you think most alternative medicine is fugaza?
No.
I think some of it's real. But a lot of it's a little crazy.
Well, the people who are, saying some of this stuff, I'm like, well, okay, that's enough. Like, and also you got here on a skateboard. So, like, it doesn't really help that you got here doing a 50-50.
Yeah, and you're in a Hawaiian shirt wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, your shirt says maturity sucks. Yeah. So, I mean, just like, if you're going to give me advice on medicine.
And your name's Dr. Jacoby.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might have to go elsewhere.
Your doctor name is your first name.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
No.
So that is a little bit, strange. But, like, I do think...
That's not going to burn a hole in the table. I don't know how sage works.
No. It's just, it's put out. You want me to put it on my tongue?
No.
No, I'm joking.
No.
It's wood. No, that's fine.
People that put cigarettes out on their tongue, what are we doing?
Not cool.
Not cool.
Not
Nothing
tough.
about it's cool. It's like, yo, watch me drink this beer and then put out this fucking cigarette on my tongue.
And I'm like, okay, it's kind of cool because of the pain endurance, but as soon as you put your tongue back in your mouth, because that's where it has to go.
Yeah.
You can't wash it in the sink.
Disgustingly ashy.
Yeah. And then you're just like...
Well, it's an optical illusion.
Is it?
Yes, because they put a layer of spit there. And or alcohol there.
Well,
so it doesn't touch like your tongue. And then once it's out, they push it down. Like there's a little bit there, but it's not.
So there's some sleight of hand.
Yeah, it's a sleight of hand. It's a magic trick.
Not much magic going on. You're not pulling rabbits out of his tongue.
Yeah, but I did see you sage the entire office yesterday.
No, I just did.
And I know why you did it.
Why?
To fight off coronavirus.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't do that. I did it because I believe in the holy medicines of the
Lord.
Not the. I was gonna say that, but like I don't know. Maybe it's a Lord.
It could be the Lord,
but whoever it is, I believe in like burning woods and like.
I love that. I
think
that shit smells fantastic, and I actually think it works.
I don't really know what it does. Well, like aromatherapy, I'm sure that's a real thing.
Hell yeah.
And like I think that's part of it. I did I searched it up just so I knew how to spell it, and I read like very little about it. and I know that they call it like the holy wood or some shit.
The holiest of woods.
Which is like a dope name for a penis.
Yeah, I wish I had. Yeah, holy wood.
Just like, damn, he's got the holy wood.
Yeah, it's pretty fire.
Or it sounds like a really dope like Harry Potter fucking wand. It's like, oh god, don't let Voldemort get a hold of the holy wood.
Yeah,
because then we're all fucked.
Yeah, we're all fucked if he gets that holy wood.
Dumbledore has the holy wood hidden away.
Right.
But Voldemort gets it in like the 4th movie, and then we got to get it back from him, and then it's a whole power struggle.
It's a whole power struggle over this holy wood.
Listen, JK, if you're having trouble writing another movie, right here.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Power of the Holy Wood.
As long as West Coast Burgers gets a small plug within the film, then that's it. That's all we ask.
Literally all I need is a T-shirt for one of Ron Weasley's brothers to wear in the background.
Perfectly fine.
That's all I need.
Perfectly fine. That's all we need.
Or I'd sponsor a Quidditch team.
Yeah, or one
something.
of the whores. The Horcruxes, excuse me.
Oh, I was like, there's whores in Harry Potter. Are there whores?
If you're a Horcrux, you're a whore. You're a filthy whore.
Yeah.
You're a witch. You're dirty. You're a dirty whore. Yeah. If it comes down to it.
Was there any sluts in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I don't know. Well, that woman that came out of the painting, she looked like she lived a slutty life.
Wait, which one?
I don't know. But she came out of the painting to talk to Harry on the steps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she looked slutty.
Yeah.
You don't end up in a painting without sucking some dick.
Yeah. Someone has to want to paint you.
Yeah.
There was a trade there.
Do you think Mona Lisa ever sucked somebody's off?
So, like somebody's penis off?
Yeah. Or maybe a vagina. I don't know what they were doing back then.
I'm sure they were doing...
anyone ever got sucked by Mona Lisa and like walked by the painting and be like, see her? Sucked me.
Well, I'm sure that Mona Lisa didn't go through life without, experimenting with the fellatio.
They did oral back then, right?
Oh, big time.
Yeah, they were big oralers.
Where is she? Is she Italian?
I have no idea.
I think she is. I
think she is Italian. Mona Lisa is Italian. And isn't it the weird thing? Like she walks, but she could like fucking watch you everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do they do that?
I don't know, man.
A woman that watches you walk all the way around sucks dick.
What the fuck are we talking about?
She looks hungry.
Yeah.
She looks like she's ready to fuck.
Dude, you know how much vagina Daniel Radcliffe probably got?
Oh my god.
Because he's Harry Potter?
Probably got, still gets.
He dumped that dick on stage. You know that, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
What?
Yeah. No, I didn't see it.
Oh, I was about to ask so much about it.
No, I've seen his penis though.
Why?
I think he was nude in a movie.
No, he was like on Broadway.
I know, yeah, on a play he did it, but he dumped it in a movie too. It's all right.
Oh. Well, he's a small guy.
Uncirc.
Well, okay.
Ratty's uncut.
Yeah, Ratty is uncut. Harry Potter's definitely got that wizard hood.
Harry Potter is uncut.
Yes, live and uncut.
Live and uncut.
Some would say that.
Listen, I want my wizards uncut.
Me too. I don't really, and yes, it's coming from a person who's, had a surgery as soon as he was born.
Can't relate.
I'm a fan of Harry Potter having a thing.
Yeah,
because that reminds me of the old times.
I don't want a modified wizard.
Yeah, in a way, uncircumcised dicks are kind of like a time machine for me.
Yeah,
because circumcision is like a new thing, and I
have throwback dick.
Kind of.
Yeah, I have a throwback dick.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you see someone with a flat top. You're like, you remember the 80s?
Yeah, look at that. That's nice. It's good to see that. You don't want to see it all the time.
No, but it's a nice little throwback.
It's nice to see.
Yeah, you don't want to post baby pictures every single day of the week, but when you throw one out there every once in a while, you're like,
yeah. Actually, now I'm actually really interested to see my baby cock.
One of my friends had the fattest balls as a baby.
Did he?
Yeah, I forget who it was.
Damn, it's hard to forget fat balls.
No, it's not.
Well, you didn't forget the balls.
Them right now. Yeah, I'll never forget those balls.
Like, was he sick, or were they like real balls?
They looked sick.
Yeah.
They looked like sick balls.
Were they like grotesque huge, or just
yes? Like they were bigger than my balls right now.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding.
Who is this friend? Yeah, comment please below or DM us.
It means my friend. I forget who it is.
All right, let's rattle them off. Dom.
Dude, it's not gonna.
Josh.
I know who my friends are.
Frankie.
I know who my friends are.
Bug.
Josh has got a stretchy long nutsack.
Yeah, he does. He has stretchy nuts.
Mm-hmm. But these balls in particular, they looked like a fat lip.
Like someone punched his balls?
Yeah, and they like expanded.
And they expanded and
it's
blew
like,
up.
damn, we need to put ice on these.
I wonder what his cock looks like now. compared to his balls.
It was a baby penis, but it was very adult balls.
Yeah.
And it was like a whole and like I didn't really believe it because like, yo, when I was a baby I had big balls, and you're like, all right, baby's balls are like whatever.
Yeah.
Damn, we're talking about baby's balls in depth on this show.
Most babies' balls stay tight.
They're up.
They're up.
Yeah.
They're very tight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They look like a little small.
Like a bee's nest.
Yeah, they look like a little small beginning of a bee's nest. It's not quite done.
No, it's not done. There's still work to be done.
Right, but it's got the outer shell.
It's beginning.
Yes.
You
It
know
looks
what I'm
good.
saying?
It looks
the
good.
foundation is down, but now we have to, you know.
Imagine you had a baby and you had to bring it in because it had just huge fucking nuts. It's like, hey, doc, I don't know what's up with my kid's balls, but they're huge.
But they're massive. What do we do? You know? But he grew into his balls, basically.
Yeah.
So
Are babies' balls? I feel like the scrot grows first, right, and then the balls come later. It's like chicken or the egg, you know.
You're asking the wrong girl here. Like, I don't know.
This is gonna sound weird,
I can't wait for this.
but it's cute to think about how little a baby's actual testicle is.
Jesus Christ.
They're just such little balls.
Fucking milk duds.
Just little raisinette balls. It's fucking adorable.
Imagine, like, penises were just one size.
Oh, and you were just born with a fat dick.
Oh, diapers would have to be so much bigger.
Yo, first of all, it would suck though because then you would know from the jump that your kid was gonna have a bigger dong dong than you.
Oh, yeah. You'd be like, your baby's born, and then the dad's just like, oh, all right.
Oh Jesus,
Fucking-
Jeremy.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Let's get him circumcised 6 times.
I can just see that happening. Like, if a baby's dick stayed the same size its entire life, right? And they're just born with, like, let's just say this baby's born with an 8-inch dick.
Oh.
And the dad has, like, a 6-inch dick. This baby comes out, and mom's like, oh. And then the dad's like, oh, my God, my kid. And he picks it up, and he goes,
Oh man, somebody's got to cut this umbilical cord. He has 2 of
sir,
them.
sir, that's not an umbilical cord.
That's his fat dick, sir.
What? No, it couldn't be.
That would suck cleaning him up too, because you just have to be like, yeah, you know, like he's really athletic. He's like really learning how to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like, cleaning his fucking big fat dick.
Oh, my God.
If I had to lift my son's bigger than mine fat cock every day, I would fucking hate it. At some point, my wife would have to be like, hey, can you change the baby? I'd be like, you change the fucking man. All right?
You go change that thing.
You go change that monster.
I'm not changing him. I'm not gay.
And then I'm running around the house like a baby. This fucking fat cock just flapping all over
That's
the place.
insane, dude, to think about. That's kind of wild to think about. Can you imagine that?
It's just weird that as your body grows.
I hate that babies have penises.
Yeah, I feel like a penis isn't something you should get till later.
Yeah.
Just like pee out of your belly button or something.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, figure it out. Or don't pee.
Imagine if we peed out of our belly buttons. It's just...
Hold on.
1 second.
Urinals are just way higher. This is the only way you can get it out, too, if you go.
Yeah, you have to go like this.
Throw your shoulders
It,
back.
it releases a hole.
Yeah.
Belly buttons, do you think they'll be there forever, or do you think at one point they'll just be gone?
Fuck. Belly buttons, do I think they'll... No, I think they'll be there forever.
We've been on record of how disgusting Audi belly buttons are.
Oh, yeah, they're not... They're definitely not... I wouldn't order them at a restaurant.
I'd be self-conscious.
If it was just like...
Yeah, not like a regular Audi belly button's not going to kill me.
How do you get an Audi belly button?
I think they just fuck up your incise.
Like the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
You ever realize when people talk about interesting topics that they think they're interesting, they do this with their hand?
I know that you do.
You never done this?
Like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I wonder if it is the incise. That's what it is.
Maybe. But I don't know.
I really wish you
know,
remember
some
which-
people, like Dominic, like barely has a belly button. But
He had barely button.
Barely got a belly button.
Barely.
Yeah, he barely has one. So it's like weird.
How have I not seen this?
Because it doesn't exist. But you would notice it. Like, if you looked at it, you'd be like, oh, what? Ew, what?
Was it you saying you had a third nipple? No.
No. I wish. What the fuck did you do? You just go like the.
Stab it.
Flick my imaginary third nipple.
But third nipples we've talked about on the show before. They don't look like nips. They just look like skin tags.
Yeah.
Like I want the areola. Then you're a fucking cat.
Well, some of them have a little bit of areola.
Yeah, but I've never seen full areole third nip.
No, I don't think you're getting that.
Maybe.
There
could be a human cat out there.
You ever see a girl's nipple and it's like their main nipple, right? The main nipple's like sup. You know what I'm saying? Like
like the protruding part.
Yeah, the one that's out there and being
right.
in your face, like what's good.
Right. The volcano surrounded by the rest of like the island.
Right. But then there's their boys, like the nipples boys in the background.
Oh, there's like little
nipples.
little bumpies.
And they're all just kind of chilling in the background, like just in case, like the main nipple goes down, like another one's ready to come. It's what is this?
I have a theory.
They have mad nipples.
They're hair follicles.
Are they?
Yes, I think they're hair follicles,
okay.
And I also believe that females, not all, but maybe some, gotta shave their nip naps.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that there's some waxing of the nippage.
Yeah, there's waxing of the nippage. Like maybe they have a couple stragglies. You know what I'm saying? Like an old rock star that's hanging on a little bit too long. You know what I'm saying? Like a Bret Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what that means.
Another nipple down.
Another nipple down. But yeah, I think it's just like little hairs that don't come out. So it's just like a little braily feel of like what could be. If this was a man, this be a hairy ass nip.
Like sometimes I like to get really close to a nipple.
Yeah, I love staring at nips.
And just get really close and kind of examine it. And I'm like looking at it and I'm like, okay, I see the areola and it's kind of weird how skin just changes color.
Yeah.
And like whatever. And then like there's like a bunch of little dots.
Yeah.
And then there's that one main building.
It's the mega nip.
The mega nip that's like, I'm here and I'm ready to be sensationalized.
Yeah, and don't fuck with me.
Yeah, no, I mean, or fuck with
me. No, but I'm just, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exacts.
And then, but I like to just look at it and then like, just like move it around and kind of see how everything kind of reacts to squeeze.
I like to just like touch a titty just to like feel it.
Oh my God. This is quite a show we have here.
But it's like, it's not even like sexual. It's just like the anatomy of a female's tit.
Sometimes I just like touching a tit because I'm like, why do I like this so much?
Yeah, this is a real titty.
Like, why do I like now, right now, I wish I was squeezing a tit and just like kind of like doing this to it.
Like my tit has like male muscle under it. So it
sucks.
So it sucks. So it's not real tit.
Our tits are whack.
So it's like when you touch like a female's tit and it's,
You get to slap them?
Yeah, you get to slap them. You know? Play with them a little bit.
I just like, I don't know. Sometimes I find myself like, sometimes you just grab a tit, right? And you just like, you just grab it.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's just like, haha. But then sometimes, at least for me, I'll just start going like this on it.
Yeah.
Be like, what am I doing?
You know what's cool sometimes? When you grab the tit over the nipple and then you kind of just spread your fingers and just expose the nip. You know what I'm saying? You reveal it to yourself.
I'm like through this finger.
Yeah.
You're like, your finger, not there, there.
Your finger has a little nose.
It's like, oh.
It's the best. It's just like, oops, surprise. A little nippy.
Why do we do it?
I don't know, dude.
It's weird that we do the same things.
I know. I think, I don't want to get deep on here, but I'm going to. Maybe it's from childhood because we breastfeed, and then maybe that just forms our love for tits.
I don't think that's it. Because if anything,
that's very Freudian of me,
I guess.
But like, I think like titties are like a holy grail for men. But another thing though is like, when did the ass become like, oh?
Because it's just another chunk of meat that you could be like, pah, pah, pah.
You know what's cool?
And you could beat it up. You could not beat it up. Like, I'm not talking about like beat it up. I'm talking about like.
Nah, you is cuz.
Come on, I've been known to fight the butt. No, but what I'm saying is like you could like slap it, grab it, and like you're not hurting nobody.
No.
You slap and grab someone's like face or a tit. Like it hurts. But you could hit a butt.
Yeah, you could go a little harder on a butt.
Yeah.
I just like doing this.
and just kind of bounce it around.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
That crease at the bottom of a butt.
Ugh.
If I had to move out of New York City to any city, it would be that crease in a butt.
Yes.
That little thing. And sometimes I like to put my finger in it
And just let it overlap.
and let it all.
Yeah.
And then just be like, I'm stuck in here.
No, and I want to be.
And then it becomes. And then if you do both at the same time, because one of those Chinese
These
finger traps.
Yeah.
Yeah, under a butt, it's a Chinese finger trap.
Yeah. You know what's cool? The slope between the lower back and then just where the ass comes up.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Or for some reason,
That's the best. I love that.
and women have this like deep fucking crevice
Yeah.
in their back.
Yes, and
And
just
I'm like,
goes, fuck ah.
I'm like, yo, I could pour a whole bottle of water into this thing.
Yes.
What is that?
Yes.
But they're just in shape. Like I don't have that.
Yeah. I think it's just called being in shape.
Yeah, the dudes probably have it too. Oh fuck.
I think it's called exercise and
man.
diet. But yeah, dude.
That's my favorite part.
We just went from babies' balls to rubbing girls' butt cheeks and hiding our fingers inside them.
Oh man.
But it is weird how we
What's
love
your
our-
least favorite part of a butt?
Um,
I'll tell you mine.
let me guess.
Which one?
No, I was gonna say butthole.
No. I mean, because butthole's got some stuff.
Yeah, buttholes are great.
I don't like the top, like the first hidden part of a butt crack.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You know
I see what you're saying.
Like a butt crack's cool because like I can kind of see your butt.
Yeah.
But when you put your finger in there, right, and then it's you reach that first part that's usually hidden by cheeks.
Yeah.
I hate that part.
Well, it's scary. You don't know what's in there.
It's also usually a little like wet. Not wet, but it's
Oh,
the,
you mean
it's
like-
the place where sweat can pool.
You mean where the sweat starts? The sweat start
No.
spot of the butt crack.
Where it congregates.
Right, where if it's gonna run down, this is where the main river is, and then
Yes.
there's a waterfall after.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's also mysterious though.
That's my least favorite part of a butt.
What about the bottom of a butt, like where like their stuff meets their actual butt? I don't mind that at all.
I like that butt.
Yeah.
I like that part.
I don't think there's any part of a butt I don't like. I'm just gonna be honest.
I mean, I like a butt.
You're a butt enthuse.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if I had to pick one.
Butt enthuse, titty enthuse. Choose.
I don't know what that was. That looked like a ritual. Should I like this?
Yeah. I think we should.
But
Who did that?
dude, it just turned into
Ghost.
Dante's Peak just now. You see all the ash in the air?
Fucking backdraft in here.
Fucking Pierce Brosnan. I can't move. I'm covered in ash.
Blow it off.
No,
I'll come over there and blow that ash off
this,
your dick.
This coffee's ruined now.
It's all right. Now, if you drink it, you probably become fucking powerful as fuck.
Or I'll just get sick.
Yeah, that too. Which we got to talk about.
Yeah, hold on.
Burn that Saj. Burn that Saj.
It's not sage.
Burn that Santa Papelito.
Nina La Pinta de Santa Maria.
Santa Lalia Banchania. Oh, wow. Que lo que,
All right, go ahead. Do your thing. Butt infused.
Butt infuse. Titty infuse. You must choose. I think it's where the smoke goes. Oh, it's going straight up the middle.
Oh my god, it keeps going back and forth. I don't know where it's going.
It's tailing towards the left.
This way?
Yeah,
Is that tit?
that's tit.
I mean, sure. I'll take a tit. I'm not gonna complain either way. This looks cool on my mic.
Oh, dude, you look like a rapper now.
Ha! The booth on fire.
The poof on fire, cut.
I'm still covered in ash.
Are you sure that's soft?
That's not how fire works. You can't just burn a hole.
Listen, I don't know how fire works. I don't know how anything works, my friend. Have I ever called you that on this?
my friend.
My friend. Hello, my friend.
That's what the Indian guy at the deli calls me.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
The Indian guy at the deli used to tell me, like, when I would buy beers when I was, like, 19 or 20 years old, we would just go in there and we'd buy cases of, like, tall boys. And he'd say, oh, special for the special. And he, like, would just say that and thinks that's a discount. But it was never a discount. It was just like, this is the price anywhere.
Oh yeah,
It's like, oh, special for the special. Like, I'm doing you a favor here, and I'm like, you know.
I had a pizza guy one time. Well, he owned the pizzeria, and he'd be like, all right, and we used to go there all the time. Mm-hmm. And he used to be like, act like he was giving you a discount.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, you got chicken bacon ranch slice, regular slice, soda. Give me $9.
It's like, yeah.
I'm like, dude, this costs $9.
Yeah, just give me $9. It's like, but it is $9.
But it is $9. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just give me $9. I'm like, dude, this is $9. You're not doing me a favor here. Now, if you said give me $5, now I know that this is a discount. Now I know you're giving me $5.
Right.
You're giving me $5.
Yeah.
I'm giving you $5. You're handing me something. I'm handing you something.
All right.
Don't give me full price and say you're doing me a favor here.
Yeah, I'm not. What am I? What are you doing here?
Yeah, you'd be like, chicken palm roll, French fries. Give me $19. I'm like, all right, fucking me here.
Give me a car.
Give me a car.
Give me a fucking car.
Yeah,
keys.
give me the pink slip to your car.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Give
me a social security number.
Man, I think the Palo Santo is killing me right now.
Yeah. Smoke a little bit of that.
Or Santo Palo? What is it? I don't know what it is.
Santo Paolo.
I don't know.
Santo Gato, Santo Paolo.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Josh?
There's either a giant woodpecker in here. Is someone knocking on the door?
Hello?
Well, there goes that.
Yeah, there goes that idea.
Anyway, I'll keep an ear out.
Yeah, keep an ear out.
What were we talking about?
We were going to get into your ski trip.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what happened on it, but do you want to get into the ads first?
No.
We could do it. Let's go ski trip.
Well, because I don't want to spend too much time on the ski trip, but I had food poisoning.
Yeah.
I think, or
Yeah,
like a
you did.
24-hour bug, and I was up all night, shisting, vomiting, and cold sweating, and it was awesome, dude.
Did you get these?
Yes.
Worst.
I was very cold, but it also was cold, so I was like, am I cold? Yeah, but I also was like sweating. And I fainted twice.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it was
Fainted?
Good. Fainted twice. Fainted twice.
Like, oh my God.
I didn't like go out, but I definitely like had to hit the floor.
Like, did your arms go out? Like.
My knees gave out.
Oh, so you buckled.
Yeah, I buckled and went to the ground, and then you have to put your legs up, so I put my legs up in the air, and then I was like, all right.
Wait, you have to put your legs up when you faint?
Yeah.
What is that, to increase blood flow to your brain?
Yep. When you're like feeling dizzy or something, you either stick your head between your legs or you put your feet up in the air so that the blood rushes to your head.
Did you?
I had no color in my face whatsoever.
You just went white.
I was white. And Pete literally was just like, and it was like dark. And he was like, dude, you look bad.
Like a ghost. Just like
Yeah.
a glowing face.
I actually have a picture on my phone of me at 4 a.m. like this. And I'm just white. And I'm fucked up.
Poor baby.
Yeah, it was not. I honestly, it was fucking miserable because I was stuck in this cabin in Vermont the first day, and there's no seamless. There's no whatever. What? That's me.
Oh, okay.
There's no seamless. You thought there was an earthquake?
I thought we were going to the fucking floor for a second.
I was shaking my leg. There was no seamless. There was no Uber. There was no restaurants around.
How? Where'd you guys stay? The fucking Shining Hotel?
Well, it was a ski like town. So there's not a lot of like whatever. They tried to call an Uber because we got there like hours after they did. They tried to call an Uber to go to the bar, but like it was like a 10-minute wait. But the Uber wasn't moving. Like it was 10 minutes the entire time. It's like no one is coming. So no one drives Ubers up there because everything is like it's a ski town. It's like you go there to go skiing,
Right.
and then people are away.
Yeah, I just don't understand that.
It's not very residential.
Yeah, but it's like, fuck, how do you people eat? You bring your own food, or they have like lodges and shit?
Well, they have like lodges. There's like resorts up there for the most part. Where we stayed was kind of like a little off the beaten path, like 10 minutes away.
All right.
And those were lodges for skiing also. Like everything on the walls was like a fucking ski joke or some shit, you know? So it's like meant for that. And it's a 10-minute drive. And everyone drives there anyway. So.
Did you at one point ever say, I need to go home?
Yeah. I flirted with the idea of calling a car service to pick me up and drive me home, but it's 5 hours.
Ugh.
And I was like, and I looked it up. It would have cost me $850 before tip.
$850?
It would have been $1,000 for me to get home. But then I really wanted to do it, but the reason why I didn't was because I was like, if I just go home, I'm gonna do what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Like you can't do anything. You just sit here.
Yeah, there's like 8 other people there take care of you.
Well, no one was there at the time because they were all skiing and shit.
Have you ever got sick on a vacation before? This is the only time you ever got sick on a vaca?
I think. I feel like I've gotten a little sick. There was one time I went to Vegas and I was like dehydrated, so I had to stay in that night. But I was like totally fine the rest of the trip.
What about? See, the thing is, the thing I'm worried about with you is kind of a quick turnaround.
What's a quick turnaround?
Vermont, and then we're going to Texas.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about you just a little bit much.
No, I'm not worried about it because if we were going to another place where it's like there's nothing around,
right?
Then fine. But I'll be all right because now I feel fine now.
You have no jitties, like no jitties about it.
I'm not particularly super excited. If that's what you like, I'm not like.
You're not excited to go get on a plane at 7:00 in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah,
I feel you.
You know, because I was just away,
yeah,
and I was sick, and it was like kind of miserable, and then I had to drive back 5 hours, and I drove 2.5 of those, and then
you drove 2.5 sick hours. What fucking monster made you do that? He's off my list.
Espo.
Oh, he's off. Espo's done. Why did Espo make you drive?
He had to do something for work, and also
that kid works.
Yeah,
so much.
Yeah,
don't go on vacation if you got to work.
I drove a little bit on the way there too. But
before you started to fucking shit your soul.
Espo, yeah. I wasn't sick the last day. Like I felt like I skied the last day. I was all right. I was just still dehydrated. So I was like fucked up.
You poor little monkey.
Poor little monkey.
I feel bad for you when you get sick. I feel like my own child's sick.
That time, like I was pathetically sick. Like I was like pathetic. Like I was like a little bitch about it. Like usually I'm fine. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to the doctor. Like I'm fine. Like whatever.
Yeah, you're not a sick pussy. I'm a sick pussy.
That time, if you would have seen me, you'd be like, this is pathetic, dude. Like I even texted in my family group chat of being like, I'm miserable.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes me feel bad. That was a genuine all right.
But I was, dude. Like I was fucking miserable. I really was like, and the thing was like, I was just going insane too. Like I was just in this fucking
Yeah, dude,
house.
That's how fucking murder spree starts. Shit like that.
Probably. Like at one point, I just walked outside with no shoes on and like a t-shirt and like pants, and they got 36 inches in 30 hours up there. By the way,
well, how are these places just so full of snow? This is weird.
I mean, they're a mountain.
I know it's a mountain, but there's something going on up there.
I don't know.
There's something fake.
Government's
behind this fucking mountain.
Coronavirus
snow. That's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna put it in the snow.
Yeah, I hope not. I was around the snow.
They got you already.
But I just like walked outside onto the balcony and just like was just standing there and like I wanted to get like cold.
Did you do one of those where you're just like
basically
just like take me and like you look
I put my hands in the snow and I stepped into the snow on the balcony. Cause like it was very beautiful out there.
Yeah, it had to be refreshing.
Like,
you're probably hot as shit too.
Snow, yeah, I was. So like snow on the trees is beautiful. I love that.
100%.
And we were in a very wooded area.
Yes.
And it was all snow and like that. So I just walked out to the balcony and like I put my hands on the railing where there was snow, put my feet in the snow, and I was just like, okay, I'm freezing now.
That's good. I feel like that's good. That's probably therapeutic.
It was.
For a little bit.
I wish I wasn't so sick because it was very like calming.
Are you afraid to get sick in Texas?
No. I'm almost like, now I'm like, because I've always had a fear of getting food poisoning on like a vacation.
Yeah.
And
you got to watch what you eat down there then.
No, I don't. I mean, food poisoning, you can't worry
about.
But
you don't know if it was food poisoning. It could have been a bug or something.
That's true. Because what voice was that?
I have no idea.
Could have been a bug or bug.
I have no idea.
No, I mean, it could have been a bug, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not going to like.
Or could have been coronavirus.
Well, coronavirus doesn't make you throw up and shit your brains out.
I heard you get flu-like symptoms. Sounds like flu-like symptoms.
It's more respiratory than anything. What are you doing?
Looking for my inhaler.
Oh, that ain't gonna save you, dog.
Yeah, it will.
I don't think so.
Do I have a compromised immune system?
No.
I think I'm good to go. I'll fucking fuck Corona's germy ass.
I thought you said Germany's ass.
No. Germany's cool. We figured that out.
We settled our differences years ago.
That's over with.
Yeah, we forgive you.
Yeah, we forgive. Yeah, it happens.
Everyone's got one.
Everybody gets one.
It's a mulligan. It's a mulligan.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
All right, before we get into coronavirus, because it is here,
Yeah.
can you throw that out before I drink it by accident? I'm gonna get to these ads. Okay.
Do you want another one?
No, hell no.
Would you like some water?
I would love some water. All right, let's get to these ads. Starting with Stitch Fix. Okay, Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that delivers your favorite clothing, shoes, and accessories directly to you. You sign up, you tell them what you like. I like these patterns. I'm this size. I wear this. I have this size waist, and I like these kind of things. So your preferences, and then a personal stylist will jump into action, and then they'll pick out a bunch of clothes for you and send it to your door on a monthly basis. I believe it's a monthly basis. I don't know if you could kind of change that. But yeah, there's no subscription required. You can pick between automatic shipments or only getting new pieces on demand. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free. And the $20 styling fee is automatically applied towards anything you keep from your box. Okay? Discover new styles and find unique pieces with Stitch Fix. Definitely go check it out. It's like fun to have a little gift to yourself every single month also. You can get started today at stitchfix.com/basement and get an extra 25% off when you keep everything in the box. So when you keep everything, 25% off is knocked out when you go to stitchfix.com/basement. Okay, again, that is stitchfix.com/basement. All right. Next up, we have Buffy, and Buffy, they make super soft, earth-friendly bedding. I have a Buffy pillows, and I have a Buffy comforter, okay? And they're amazing. They're made from eucalyptus fabric or fiber or whatever the hell it is, fiber. And it's not just softer than cotton, but it's more earth-friendly. It takes like 10 times less water to grow or whatever the hell. They're growing blankets out there, okay, folks? That's news to me. It's cruelty-free. No down feathers or animal products here. All right. And I can tell you right now, the biggest thing is that it's very breathable, especially the summer's coming up. And you need a blanket that isn't going to just keep all the heat in and make you sweat your little anus off. Thank you, sir.
You got it, bud.
So it's a great blanket to have. They also have just other great products too. I love the pillows. So go check them out. They have over 17,000 5-star reviews. So go check it out. Yeah, for $20 off your Buffy bedding, visit buffy.co and enter the code basement. Again, $20 off. Your Buffy bedding. Visit buffy.co and enter the code basement. Trust me.
Buffy's awesome.
Yeah. There's nothing better than being comfortable in your bedroom. I'm going to get into that too. Remember, put a pin in that.
I got it.
Put a pin in that because I want to talk about that real quick. Next, we have Simply Safe. So you have a home. You got a nice... a nice new bedding, you got this and that, you got all your nice stuff in your home, you want to keep it safe, okay? And Simply Safe is everything you need in home security system, okay? It's award-winning protection. They have things like entry, motion, and glass break sensors. They have outdoor cameras, doorbell alerts so you can see anyone approaching your home, and it's like 24/7. It takes 30 minutes to an hour to set up. And, it's perfect. You have an army of highly trained security experts ready to dispatch police to your home at a moment's notice 24/7. I mean, if you don't have a home security, you might as well get it, okay? Because it's better than not being safe here. It's like it saved so many lives, too. It's like it's time. And it's only 50 cents a day with no contracts, okay? Go to simplysafe.com/basement today. You'll get free shipping and a 60-day risk-free trial. You've got nothing to lose except everything in your house. Go to simplysafe.com/basement. That wasn't part of the read. Again, that is Simply Safe, spelled SIMPLI, safe.com/basement. Okay? And lastly, let's get to the Power Dot. I know Danny really enjoys the Power Dot.
I do. I stemmed my neck with it last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it was actually very good because I only have an Aero mattress right now. So back's been barking.
Mm-hmm.
Back's been barking, neck's been barking, and the Power Dot has actually been helping me get rid of a little bit of those little problems, those creaks in there.
Yeah, the Power Dot puts a modern spin on clinically proven muscle stimulation. Okay, It's the first of its kind. It's built around an intuitive mobile device that provides the user with preset programs designed to speed up recovery, improve athletic performance, reduce pain, and rehab from surgery. So there's an app, basically. So they have these pads, right? You have these pads, you put them on your body, and they have on the app, they show you where to put these things. Then you connect them to the power dot. You connect the other pads to these two prongs here. And then when you sync it to your app, you can start the muscle stimulation, and you can crank it up or down or whatever you want to do, start it, stop it. And it's a really good way for, like I said, for improved athletic performance, reduce pain or rehab or whatever. And it's convenient. It goes in a little box. It's not big. It's good. It's used by some of the best in the world, athletes throughout the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL. So yeah, PowerDot offers U.S. customers a free 30-day trial plus an additional 20% off for our listeners. Go to powerdot.com/basement and use the code basement at checkout for 20% off of your order. That is powerdot.com/basement, and the code is basement for 20% off. Okay, so start stimulating those muscles, baby.
Bro, you crushed those.
I did, man. I'm on fire.
You absolutely crushed those.
Yeah.
You got to give respect where it's due.
I'm just good now. What is this?
How long you been reading ads for?
I don't know. That's a good question. 2016?
Yeah, you got that shit down peasy.
Yeah. When I first started making money off of the podcast, I was like, wow, dude, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, dude, if I could just make $1,000 a month doing this podcast, that'd be fucking incredible. Everything was supplemental.
Well,
See, and you never put your eggs in one basket. That's a lesson for people that are starting out and doing things. You know what? We'll just talk about this because
yeah, I think so.
A lot of people reach out to me for advice, or they have an idea for a podcast. Like, yo, I really want to start this podcast. Like, where should I start? Let's do that. Okay. So if you're listening and you want to start a podcast, here's some fucking advice from a person who's done it. And I like to consider myself someone who knows how to grow a podcast and who's realistic. All right. And there's a couple things that you're going to like.
Talk,
and then whatever. But there's also some stuff that you're not going to like. Here's the reality of the situation. You probably won't do it. That's number one, right? And I'm not talking about being successful. I'm saying you probably won't stick with it. And here's why. Whoa.
Gimmick infringement.
Did I just say that?
Here's the
I gotta
thing.
pay you now. I gotta Venmo you?
Yeah, it's all right. Well, everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
Germany got theirs.
Germany got theirs. You just got yours.
Right.
Yours is, and here's the thing. That's you. I'm here's why. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. I'm just checking the battery.
No, yeah, we're good.
Good. Okay.
Equipment. All you need is, and I suggest if you are going to start a podcast right now, it needs to be on video, right?
Yeah.
So, YouTube channel. All you need is an email. It's free. God bless. There you go. These cameras, I don't really know the names of them. They're like $2,500, but you don't need these. You can get any camera. The original camera that I used to film on was $1,100. It was a DSLR.
It's called the Canon XF400.
XF400, yeah. And I don't want to keep these forever, so I probably will upgrade soon, even though I just got them, but whatever. Whatever. You need a tripod. These tripods, Manfrotto, I don't fucking know, but these were kind of expensive. They were like $200.
Manfrotto 290 extra.
Lighting, okay? Now, here's something that I don't know anything about. Lighting is very important, and I have yet to figure that out. Just because it's whatever. I don't really care that much. You need some lights, or if you have lamps, you got whatever. I didn't have lights forever. Then, this thing right here that's going to record. It's called the Zoom H6. You just plug microphones into it, and it records separate tracks. And then, whatever. You need it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it.
That's just what it looks like. Sorry.
Yeah. And then you need an SD card, obviously. I would suggest getting something that holds at least 32 gigabytes of fucking data on it.
Yeah.
And microphones. These are the SM7B microphones, and these are $400. These are very expensive. You don't need these. I suggest that you start with what the fuck are those called? SM57.
SM57, the actual like.
What was that? The first
mic. Mics?
No, I don't. The first ones we used to use. What the fuck were those? 58s.
58s.
SM58, I think. Those are $100. So those are more affordable. XLR cables. Need to buy these. These stands, don't know how much they were, but they're not that expensive.
Splitter.
A splitter, a headphone splitter, and then you need 2 pairs of headphones, like whatever. And then you need to put your shit on like SoundCloud or something. So go to SoundCloud. I mean, in getting a SoundCloud, you should pay for SoundCloud Pro immediately because you can only upload like an hour of audio until you have to pay for it. I think it's like $130 a year.
And it verifies your page.
It verifies your page as well.
Get a little star.
And then you have to do that and submit like this RSS feed from SoundCloud. You get an RSS feed. It's like in your settings somewhere. You get that, and then you go to iTunes, and there's like a submit a podcast button somewhere, and you like submit your RSS, and they approve you after a couple days or some shit. Yeah. And then you just do your podcast, right? But that's just what you need just to start a podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to talk about, you want to do whatever. People think that a podcast is like very simple and you don't need to like do anything really. It's actually like there's a lot involved. Like talking and doing this is like 10% of like what's going on.
I would say almost even less.
Yeah. So one of the things I suggest you do if you are serious about starting a podcast, one, you can't just have a podcast anymore where it's like, what's your podcast about? It's like, oh, me and my friends are just funny. We're just going to talk about like whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's that's this podcast.
Yes.
And I don't even know how to explain this podcast to people.
I just go with, it's a show about nothing.
I'm just like, it's a comedy. I say it's a
Seinfeldish.
comedy-based podcast.
Yeah.
That's what I say. And then fucking, like I would have like a point. Like, what is the point of the show? Like a show like Other People's Lives where it's like, oh, I have a show where we call anonymous people and we talk about, you know, a taboo subject or a fetish or this and that, like only like very interesting topics or whatever. And I give examples. So it's like, there's a point to that show. It's not about me and Greg. It has nothing to do with me and Greg. You know, it's about these callers.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, who the fuck cares what you have to say?
True.
Anybody. You know, who the fuck cares what we have to say? I mean, you could find, I mean, of course, anyone could find an audience eventually, but if you're asking me, I would like want to have like a point to a podcast at this point because it's so saturated now. When I started this podcast, it wasn't like this. So it was a little easier for me to like just have a podcast because people are still like, oh, you have a podcast? That's interesting. Yeah. Like now it's not interesting if you have a podcast. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, fucking everyone does. Like, I don't give a fuck. No,
it's all right. Because like you said, it's everyone and their mother has a podcast. And like people used to get impressed if you just had a podcast. Now it's like you have to like show them that like you have a successful podcast,
or just like a point,
or a point for them to even like give you the light of day. It feels like,
yeah, the light of day.
Is that what that means?
The time of day.
I thought it was the light of day.
The light of how did someone give you the light of day?
Dude, you're so right. What's going on with me? Yeah, I'm really starting to worry about my brain.
The light of day.
Stuff's going on.
There's stuff in there.
My brain's got stuff.
But if you are going to start a podcast, I would two things. Like I said before, I started my podcast. I did it for like 2 years for free. I didn't even know you could make money on it. And then someone had hit me up and was like, I still work with this guy now. And he's like, oh, I can sell ads for your podcast. Like, just send me your numbers, like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, dude, if I could make $1,000 a month, like, as supplemental income, because I had a job at the time, I was like, that would be fucking incredible.
Hell yeah.
So that's all it was. But if you go into a podcast thinking, like, this is a money-making thing, like, you just have to like doing it. Because if you're doing it for the money or you're doing it because, like, you need to, like, grow it and you need to do it now, like, you know, and you're watching the numbers meticulously, like, usually that sets you up for failure. And people just let it fizzle out, you know? Another thing that I would suggest now is if you're going to do it for a month and don't post it. Like, post it to SoundCloud, but make them private so that you can't watch, like, any views. No one knows about it. Like nothing, but just go through the motions and know how much work it takes and how much like whatever, and then see if you still want to do it, because it is a lot of work, especially for if it's, you know, it's our job now.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't our job, it's a lot of work to be like, okay, there's video, there's audio, and then you have to sync this, edit this, and then put it up on a YouTube channel, put a thumbnail in there, and then upload the audio to this platform, and then like, okay, cool. And then you're recording another one before you know it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like a lot of work, and just do it for a month. Don't post it anywhere so that you're not influenced by like views or whatever, and see if you still want to do it.
Especially now, it's like as soon as we're done with this one, it's going to get edited, and then it's really on to the next one.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like we don't have a lot of time because we do a lot, We do a lot of shows now, and it's like sometimes we forget what we fucking talked about.
Yeah, we always forget.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say we always forget.
Yeah. We like how many times we recorded this and then we go into the other room and then we're like uploading it and we're like, what should we title it? I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck did we talk about? And you're like, I don't know. And then we have to like go through and like listen.
Yeah. Listen to the whole episode. We just did it. Another tip that I would give though too, people ask me all the time how to start a podcast. I've never started a podcast. So this is what I'm going to say to you guys. All right. Find a successful friend. All right. Find a successful friend. Make him laugh a whole bunch. All right. And then when he laughs a whole bunch and gives you an opportunity, you got to fucking knock that shit out of the park. All right. So try that one if the other one doesn't work, because that worked out for me. So anyone that asks me about podcast advice, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? You just got to show up and perform. See, the thing for you that I've always admired about you is your willingness to try new things or try stuff differently. A lot of people are afraid to do that because they look at it as like, oh, now I got to start over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you're always just like, let's just do it a little differently. Or like, let's do this, let's try that, let's do that. I think that's another attribute that you have that not a lot of people have, especially like in podcasting. It's like, you can't be afraid to change shit up every once in a while.
And I don't know if it's because like, I mean, at the end of the day, it like you have to adapt or you die.
Yes.
So if you do the same thing over and over again, no matter what it is, and you don't change the way you do it, it's never going to work out forever. Like it works today, especially in a day and age where it changes so much. Like you have to adapt like all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why like these little things just keep popping up and like whatever. But for me, I just get bored when it's the same. Yeah. Like I just get really tired of it, and I just like I don't enjoy it. That's why I stopped doing YouTube videos, because I felt like I was doing the same thing, and I felt like I was doing like the same series, and like people loved it, and like I went out, like I stopped doing YouTube, and like if you go to the YouTube channel, it's not like you can see like, oh, he started to fizzle out, like less people were watching.
No, numbers were clapping.
No, they were like at the highest they were, but I just didn't like doing it anymore, and I felt like this has an end game, so let me like put my focus elsewhere and like try to get somewhere else. So I mean, that's another thing. But you need to be just like realistic with yourself and like kind of stick to your guns and like be like, this is what I enjoy doing. Another thing is like you can't be dictated by an audience, right? Because there's people that'll leave comments and they'll say this and they'll say that, and it's like at the end of the day, when you think about it, right? If someone leaves a comment or like even if let's say 1,000 people left comments on a video that we did and was like, yo, you guys should do this. It's like, well, I'm not looking for your advice on this, because like I'm the one who's been doing it for this whole time. Like you haven't done it at all. Right. So you're not a professional. And I get that people like they like their routine and they like the same things over and over again. But it's like, yo, you should do this, you should do that. It's like, I'm not going to take your advice because people don't really know what they want. There's a quote that I love, right, from Henry Ford. Henry Ford said that he's like, if I asked people what they wanted, they would have just told me faster horses. Yeah. I've heard that. And then he would have never created the car. Right? Because, and then I'm sure when the car was created, people were like, I'm not getting that. Like, it's loud and it's this. And everyone's got a fucking car. Yes. And it's like, it's new and it's like whatever. So it's like a change. So people aren't really like ready to change. And like, oh, I like the old thing. And like, how many times does Instagram change? And everyone's like, sucks. And then it's like, this is dope. Yeah. Dope. Yeah. It's like, it's the same kind of thing. So it's like, you can't be dictated by an audience. Like, just do whatever you enjoy doing. Yeah. Like, whatever you think is cool, whatever you think looks cool and what's good, just do that.
Perfect example. When I first started on the show, there were lots of comments being like, oh, I don't know about this guy or this, that, or whatever, because it's different. It's changed. Yeah. So like, why is this guy on every episode? Where's Davino? Yeah. And then it's like, like a part of me's Joe had the best conversation with me ever. And I remember I was reading, I was like, yo, like, we had a small conversation. I was like, yo, I would never want to hurt your show, man. Like, and he was just like, yo, bro. He's like, everyone's going to see. He's like, just relax. Don't read that shit and just fucking be yourself. And then it was like, now I'm in this bitch. Yeah. But it's like,
at the end of the day, and I'm not being disrespectful, but to the people in the comments, like, listen, I know better than you. That's just the facts. And it's not because I'm smarter than you or anything. It's just I'm the one who's doing it.
Right.
Like, I have to know. It's my job to know. If I didn't know, then I would have been out of a job years ago.
Yes.
So it's like, I understand that you miss the old ways of this and that. And who knows, those old ways could come back.
Yeah.
And it, like, there's little, like, things of it. But you just, like, when you're in it and it's your job and it's your job to know every single day, you know what is going to work and what's not going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And until and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I go out on my own terms. But until then.
And the numbers have been the highest they've ever been since I joined the show. Let me drink this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Drink that water. Go ahead, you piece of fucking. By the way, when I drank that fucking cup of water.
How good did you feel, dude?
Well, I had like 7. I think I drank it like in 7 sips. I would say 4 of them, I kind of choked.
Yeah, you were crushing that shit.
What am I doing? Why do I keep choking?
Because you were very thirsty. You were very thirsty. Thirsty? Thirsty.
Why are you saying it weird?
I don't know, man. Yo, I've been saying words weird.
Balosando.
Balosando, balacento, pinchicho. Que lo que, ba, ba, ba.
What are you saying?
Claro que sí.
What did I say to you where I was like, we're going to put a pin in that?
Oh, well, you said we were going to put a pin in
Oh, the bedding.
The bedding, yes, after Buffy.
Ooh. I love blowing stuff out like that. Damn, this one's a smoky whore.
That was also just one of the best Joe quotes of all time.
What?
To the people in the comments, I know better than you.
That's true.
If someone doesn't fucking make that into some kind of plaque that they put in their room, you just wasted some gold there. That was fantastic.
No, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, and like the people in the comments, that's like you having a career and then me going into your office and being like, you should do this. And it's like, Joe, I understand you got a cool podcast, you're funny, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that'd be like if me and you went up to like Joe Rogan and like told him what to do.
He'd be like, that's great. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. He's like, I make $100,000 probably every 45 minutes on my show.
Yeah. And I'm not claiming to know everything that works about podcasting. I'm claiming to know everything that works for my show.
Yes.
That's what I'm claiming.
Yes.
Okay? That's what I know. I know, and I even know what you would like. I know how people would react if I brought certain people on the show, or if I, you know what? I'm not going to go down there because I can't keep an eye on it. Yeah. But for the betting thing, right? I was having this conversation yesterday. Do you think like the cleanliness of your bedroom has an effect on you?
100%.
Yeah?
100%.
What's the percentage of when your room is clean and when it's not clean?
My room will be the cleanest area of anywhere throughout the entirety of anywhere of the apartment. That made no fucking sense. This is my last show. The bedroom stays the cleanest out of anywhere.
Okay.
I care more about the bedroom being clean than anywhere.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to rest there, if I see one thing that bothers me, I can't rest. I can't sleep. It's weird. It means a lot to me. Some people just have like crash dens where it's like, this is my space. I want it however I want. It'll just be filthy. And they're comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. Like clothes on the floor, like shit like that. It's like, I can't do that because it drives me fucking nuts. So I would say the percentage of my room being clean to dirty would probably be around like 75, 25, 80. Yeah, 80, 20.
Okay.
But the rest of the place is a fucking bomb went off in there.
What would you say my room is?
Oh, I rarely see your room clean.
Yeah.
Like clean to like clean. But it's never dirty. It's just like there's clothes and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not like I go in there as like an old sandwich.
No,
you
yeah.
Know, you know what I mean? You
I don't eat in
bed.
there and
Like,
shit,
you don't do anything like that. There's never like
There's
old
just
cups.
clothes everywhere.
There's just clothes everywhere.
Yeah.
I think you're a floor hamper person.
Big time.
And I'm a floor hamper person too. I just don't do it in my bedroom. Like living room, I'll leave towels. Living room, bedroom. I'll just throw fucking towels on the floor. Mm-hmm. And I've been trying to get better at that, but just it's so enticing to just take a towel and throw it on the floor.
It is.
You know, socks too. Love throwing socks anywhere I want.
Yeah.
Taking a sock off and just fucking chucking that bitch.
I do a lot of clothes in the bathroom, too.
Yeah. There are usually clothes in your bathroom. But you don't have hampers. If you had a hamper, maybe it'd be a little different.
I do have a hamper. It's just that I don't do laundry enough.
Yeah. Did you do laundry before this trip? No. You have to do laundry?
I might have to go buy clothes. You have to buy clothes?
Me too. But I'm going to buy it there.
You're gonna really?
Yeah.
You're gonna roll the die.
I'm going to roll the die. I got to try and get an earlier flight, I think, because there's no chance I'm going to be able to go get clothes on Friday. We have a whole bunch of shit to do.
You have zero clothes.
I have clothes.
Okay. I mean, you could do laundry if you needed to.
Yeah, I could do laundry there.
Wait, but also you have a laundromat in your building for free.
I know, but I have a long day here, baby.
I know. What I'm saying is you can go home. You can go home and like.
No, like I have enough to like get me through the weekend. Also, are you wearing boots?
I don't have cowboy.
No,
boots.
but you're gonna wear boots though, right?
I have to go buy boots.
You don't have any boots?
I don't have boots.
You don't have Chelsea boots?
Oh, Chelsea
Wear
boots.
some Chelsea boots. You have any boots with a heel?
I think
Wear boots with a heel.
maybe I should just buy cowboy boots.
Don't say that because I'll do it.
Should I get a 10-gallon hat?
Genuine ostrich. 3 payments.
3 payments.
New book. Oh, just goofing. New book goofing.
His fucking bike.
Pat a Lorena La Ballerina.
3 payments. Oh,
Genuine ostrich.
just goofing.
3 payments. Yeah, maybe we should look into getting some shit down there.
Why do they call it 10-gallon hats? Can you pour like 10 gallons of water on the top of this hat?
No. I don't know why they call it that. A 10-gallon hat.
Yeah. I think I'm wrong.
Yeah. You can't pour 10 gallons. Dude, do you know how many gallons 10 gallons are
It's a whole bunch.
to fit in a hat?
What a fucking idiot. You probably can't fit a water bottle.
Dude, you can't fit a quarter of a gallon in that hat. There's no fucking
Dude,
chance.
10 gallons. That's mad water.
Do you know how long it would take for you to just pour 10 gallons of water?
At least 8 minutes.
At least 8 minutes.
Oh,
It'd be
man.
insane. The amount of pouring that would just go into pouring into this hat.
Man, that would be a big hat.
Yeah, man, you could probably fit more water in the boot. How Texan are we going here?
I don't know.
Like, are you gonna go just go? Because
I'm not going to walk down and start going, oh.
it's kind of fun to go. Ah!
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I also don't think it's going to be that Texan.
It's not. No. It's
a regular
Austin.
city.
Austin. It's a regular city.
a regular
A lot
city.
of college kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't think it's going to be like, hey, buddy, swing.
come on now.
But it would be cool if that was the case. Yeah. I want to shoot like a revolver. Bang, 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 bang.
How'd your grandpa shoot?
From his hip, just like this. Yeah, I don't know. He's a weird guy.
I really want to go skeet shooting.
My cousin goes.
We should just
Pete's
go.
brother always goes.
Pull.
Sa, pa! If I ever, well, it's gonna happen. But if the time I shoot one of those clay things out of the sky, what a feeling it's gonna feel like.
Oh, just to know, like, oh, I'm a marksman.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, who wants to go to war?
You should see me shoot that orange disc.
Tight.
Skater, throw person up there.
So I'll throw a quarter. I'm gonna hit that bitch. Pow!
Do me a favor, drive 8 miles away and put a quarter on your forehead. I'm gonna fucking knock that shit
Just
right out.
trust me.
Come on, skater.
Yeah, you heard about William Tell? Sasa!
Let me tell you something. I think we don't need to go crazy.
I think we're just gonna dress like regular humans.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna dress like a regular guy.
Yeah. But if I see a pair of boots
I'm gonna freak.
that are like speaking to me, I might have to come.
We almost bought boots in Nashville.
I know.
Also, shout out to Nashville.
They had tornadoes.
They got hit by a tornado. We love that fucking city, so shout out to everybody.
Nashville became one of those cities that I went to, and I'm like, I'm coming here every year.
Yeah. I love that place.
That was
so
fucking awesome.
shout out to Nashville. But,
Definitely gonna need to detox before and after it, though. because boy was hurting.
Yeah, Nashville got ugly.
Nashville got crazy.
Where you want to go?
What do you want to do? I'm peeing out my belly button right now.
Have we touched coronavirus yet?
No.
It's in New York. And I want to touch back to an old episode that we had called Are We Gonna Get Coronavirus? And I think the answer is yes now.
Yeah, I think we're going to get it.
We're going to get it. Somebody from my home county of Westchester, a lawyer, has it. And he takes the commuter train in the Grand Central Station every day. So people that don't know what Grand Central Station is, it's basically the hub of where you could just catch whatever you want to catch at any given time.
Yeah, it's too many people, too much foot traffic.
A lot of rubbies.
Now everyone in New York City has it probably.
Now everyone in New York City probably has it.
So
school has been closed.
His son's school. His son's school got closed because he's in contact with his father, so they shut his school.
They shut a school down because of this dirty little kid. This dirty fucking dad.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You can't go back to school after that. Just be like, Corona boy.
Yeah. Also, I believe it was Yeshiva University, which is the most Jewish university
Also,
I've ever heard.
Also, if any school is going to shut down really fast, it's going to be a Jewish school. It's a Jewish school. I'm not getting that.
Oh, no, that's disgusting.
Oh, jeez. Did you hear about the Goldman boy? He's got the coronas. Shut down the schools. Dust everything off. It's the Sabbath. I got to hear about this on the Sabbath.
That's insane, dude, man. I heard my friend was like, "Oh, they shut down the school, Yeshiva University." I was like, "That's a thing?"
The after-school programs are done too. We're not doing any of that.
That's so fucking blatantly like a Jewish name. That would be like a white, like Barbara University. It'd be like, what the fuck? Imagine.
Oh my god. Yeshiva Israel School has been shut down.
Where do you go? Barbara University.
Yeshiva Shalom Temple Beth has been shut down.
I go to Michael Anthony University.
I go to Joe Dan School.
It's insane.
That's the only thing, though, I will say is Yeshiva might have jumped the gun a little bit, but you know, it's a Jewish custom to jump the gun.
So here's the thing: like on other people's lives, we actually interviewed a woman who is being quarantined in China. Her whole city is quarantined now. Because
how many people are in this?
13 million.
What? How do you quarantine 13 million people?
You just make rules. Like, they can't leave that. So here's the deal. Her specific, like, thing, right? She doesn't have coronavirus, but they're like locked in their houses. She doesn't have to go to work. She's been in her house for a month, right? She can go. She's like, there's a supermarket like at the bottom of my apartment building, so I can go to that. But when I leave my door and I go to the fucking elevator, it's like covered in plastic.
It's like squint.
And there's
squint.
Yeah, and there's tissues so that you can press the button that you want to go to and then throw out your tissue.
Jesus.
So you go to the ground floor. When you get to the ground floor, there's a guy who takes your temperature, right? Then you go to the supermarket. Before you walk in the supermarket, he takes your temperature again. When you walk out of the supermarket, they take your temperature again. And when you go back to the elevator, they take your temperature again.
What if I'm like running around the store because I don't know what's going on and I'm trying to find these fucking egg whites or some shit and I'm running around and then my temperature goes up? They're going to take me around the back and fucking put 2 in me?
Not how it works.
Oh, okay.
You can't just run into a fever, Danny.
No, but I think you could raise your body 10.
No, not to a fever.
I think you're right.
No, I think so too.
But what happens if you come back and
you
it's
ever been sprinting and you get 103?
But what do they do after that? They're just like, no.
No,
I swear to God, I'm just trying to get noodles.
They probably just take you to a fucking hospital. Because what they're trying to do is prevent it from whatever. And she actually said, like, the good news is, like, her city, that 13 million, there hasn't been a reported case in a week.
Can you kill patient zero? Do we know who patient zero is?
I don't. I'm sure we do, but I don't know.
You think the government has killed anybody with it yet?
Well, the doctor who was the whistleblower died, and he, to my knowledge, is like the only like younger person.
Got him too.
I don't know.
Whistleblower. Everyone's gonna die.
There's a lot of conspiracies around the coronavirus. Like there was a lot of like protests going on, and they think they may have like spread this on purpose.
Like with like one of those little grenades they throw.
No, they may have like there's a conspiracy that I don't put any like merit to, but like I think that the conspiracy is that there was a lot of protests going on, and then they put this thing out so that everyone had to be quarantined and like goodbye protests.
But how'd they do it? They just had like people in the crowd just being like,
I don't know. I don't know.
You're sick now. Go home.
Also, there's another conspiracy that they killed that guy who was the whistleblower, the doctor.
100% killed him.
And then there's another one where they're saying that the numbers that they're reporting are way lower than what they actually are, which that one's a little more believable.
Yeah, maybe they're just doing that so people stay extra safeties. Like, hey, let's tell them it's a big amount just so we could get,
No, that they're way higher now, but they're saying they're lower.
Oh, those fucking freaks.
Yeah. So that's what they're saying.
How many people have died in America?
9.
9 too many.
Well, yeah. It's unfortunate because it was in like a fucking nursing home, so a lot of old people who have compromised immune systems, if they get the flu or they get pneumonia, basically, if you get pneumonia, Keith's had pneumonia.
Yeah, I've had pneumonia.
You can get pneumonia and like it's bad. You need steroids and shit, but you'll be fine. But if you're older, kind of fucked.
What if they're just like, how'd it get in that nursing home, dude? Stop visiting your grandparents. She's like, hey, just got off this flight from Korea. Let's go see Mima. Don't fucking go in there.
Dude, I saw a mad funny tweet. It was like white people call their grandpa and grandma like weird names. And it said like, have you met my Nini Panini and my grand piano?
I saw that. Somebody on Twitter.
It was mad funny. I was
so fucking true, dude. It's grandma and grandpa, dog. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Mima, mama, mamacita, hita, abuelita.
Okay. But as far as coronavirus, I think that it's only a matter of time before someone gets it.
These protests are out of control. Let's give them AIDS.
Well, what happened with the Spanish flu is people got it and it was bad, but then it was like the warm months, it like died down. But then when it became winter again, that's when the deaths started really fucking firing off. 50 million people died.
50 million?
Yeah. From the Spanish flu.
Sorry, guys. Well, they're Spaniards. I'm Hispanic.
Yeah.
We played a toll in it, probably.
You what?
So we played a toll in it, probably.
I don't know what.
When was the Spanish flu? When was
1918.
1918?
Very.
Really? I would have thought that would have been like 17 something.
Nah. But wild.
1918. 50 million people.
I'm pretty sure.
50 million people.
It's a lot of peeps.
That is a shit ton of people, bro.
Yeah.
It's scary to think about how many people there are in the world.
Do you know how many people died in World War II?
Way many.
Dude, just 26 million Russians.
Yeah.
That alone. That's insane.
Yeah.
Most of which were civilians.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's insane, dude. So many people died. This is wrong.
Yo, did you see that Navy SEAL that got in trouble for taking pictures of that corpse and shit?
No.
I think his name's like Eric Gallagher or something. And
Eric Gallagher University.
Yeah, Eric Gallagher University. Apparently they killed it. Well, not apparently. They killed this ISIS leader.
Mm-hmm. He took a picture with the body?
Yeah, and they took pictures, trophy pictures, where he's just holding dude's head like this.
Holding his head?
He's dead, and he's holding his head up like this.
It's sick.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. So now he's in trouble for war crimes and shit.
Yeah, 1918 Spanish flu.
1918 Spanish flu. Hey
World
guys,
War II.
If we kill people, let's not take pictures with them.
Yeah.
Think about how sick you have to be. Yeah, and it's a group of them. They're all Marines. And they're doing all that shit. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, this is... Dude, I'm looking up the numbers for, the deaths by... Nation, yeah. And it's just, it's wild, dude.
How many Americans died in World War II?
Hold on. I have, United States, 400,000.
Killed it.
It's insane, dude.
Still a shit ton of deaths.
So... Dude, what? Whoa. Dude, so many civilians died. Like, it's not even like military.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of military from Japan, but like India, 87,000 military deaths. Total civilian and military deaths 1.5 to 2.5 million.
Terrible.
And then the Soviet Union was 8.8 to 10.7 military, and then 24 million total. Happened.
We were just throwing bombs everywhere, I guess.
It's fucking crazy. Worldwide, battle wounded 25 million, battle deaths 15 million, civilian deaths 45 million, dude. That's crazy. But it's even crazier when you think about it. Spanish flu death count. 50 million.
Diarrhea's got more confirmed kills than World War II?
No. More confirmed kills.
Have more people died? More people have died from diarrhea probably in history than the war, maybe.
Well, I think you used to die from diarrhea because it's like,
oh, I'm dead.
Imagine shitting, yeah, like, and then you can't. How do you hydrate?
You shit to death.
Yeah.
You know what? If I'm gonna go out, why not?
Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, the deadliest in history, infected an estimated 500 million people worldwide, about 1/3 of the planet's population, and killed an estimated 20 million to 50 million victims, including 675,000 Americans. Dude, imagine 1/3 of the world's population is sick.
Also, how the fuck did that spread like that? It's not like we had airplanes and trains and all this cool shit.
I don't know. Let's look it up. How did the Spanish flu spread? The flu virus is highly contagious when this is just the flu. Whoa. The pandemic actually caused the average life expectancy in the United States to drop by about 12 years for both men and women.
Wow.
Dude, that's wild.
What was the life expectancy? Like 27?
No, in 1918? That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
It's probably like
40-something, 50-something.
I would say like 60-something.
What is it now? 70-something?
United States life expectancy.
I'm going to say 74 and then like 77 for females.
It's 78.6.
Okay.
That's kind of young.
Yeah, dude.
It was a little higher. It's never been higher than 78. In 1918, well, this only goes back to 1960, actually. And in 1960, it was 69.
Sick.
Fucking dope.
Fucking dope, yo. They were
Love
fucking
that.
in the 60s.
Life expectancy worldwide. Let's see where we can go if we want to live. Oh, on average, it's 72.6, which
He's young.
it's kind of high to me.
That's for the whole world?
Yeah, like on average.
Yeah, you would think there's like some third world countries where people don't like live past like 35 just because of like sicknesses
Yeah, it's
and shit.
fucked. I think the highest is fucking Australia. 83.4.
It's that sun, baby.
83.4.
Somebody keeping people alive. Vitamin D.
Canada has 82.4. They live a lot.
Universal healthcare.
Yeah. It's working for them.
And Drake.
And Drake, you said?
Yeah, Drake probably picks up their spirits. And they just won the NBA championship.
Yeah.
Oh! I'm not breathing.
I think we should stop now.
Yeah, I'm not going to breathe. You can find me at Daniel O'Brien on Instagram and Twitter. Go watch the Stank Podcast, youtube.com/Stank Podcast. And go to patreon.com/Stank Podcast, which show me and Frankie talk about video games and movies and TV.
You guys can find me at Joe Santagato. Go follow the show at The Basement Yard. Go check out other people's lives. We just talked to someone about coronavirus. It's very interesting. Sorry. I'm going to go light the Palo Santo, and hopefully that helps. Or the Santo Paolo. We don't know anymore.
I don't know.
Anyway, to everyone out there, be safe.
God bless you.
Wash your hands and cover your mouth when you sneeze.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.